I'm Todd Porter for cantonrep.com, and we're in Massillon outside of Washington High School at the new Paul L. David Athletic Training Center. This is an unbelievable athletic facility, especially for a high school football team. Unheard of for any high school team in the country to have this type of a facility. Let's step on in and take a look. We're inside at the Paul L. David Athletic Training Center here in Massillon at Washington High School, and as you can see on cantonrep.com, the size and scope of this majestic building is just awesome. I mean, no high school football program in the country has a facility as large and as detailed as this. This is 120 yards of a full football field. Every athletic team at Washington High School will be able to use this facility. There are batting cages that drop down from both end zones, so both the baseball and softball teams can use this facility. The golf team can put down mats in here and hit golf balls. It is unbelievable how much detail went into the work on this. You want practice space? They have practice space and plenty of it here at Washington High School in the new training center. This is an unbelievable field. You can see here, a net comes down, cuts the field in half. You can have half of the team over on this side practicing special teams, punts, kicks, whatever. You could have the JV team or the freshman team over here. You could have the varsity team on this side. This is one unbelievable facility. They've got protective netting that comes down on all sides of the field to protect it from the balls hitting windows or any of the light fixtures here. All the lighting here is protective undercoated lighting, so the light actually shines and bounces off the ceiling. A football can hit these lights and they will just swivel in 360 degrees, and nothing can break these lights. We're here with Jeff David, the president of the Paul and Carol David Foundation, and Jeff, I got to tell you, this thing has been a one-year process from breaking ground to getting it under roof and with the turf. You have to be pretty prideful of the way this place turned out.
I walk in now, I get a wow factor when I walk in, and when you see things in the rendering form months ago, year and a half ago, you wonder when you finally step foot into the facility, will it really look like the renderings displayed? And I can tell you unequivocally that it's done that and more for us, and more importantly the kids who will have the opportunity to use this facility. So yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about the process of this idea, and it's always kind of been almost a fantasy of Massillon fans to have an indoor practice facility, and this idea, this concept, from an idea to a dream to now it's a reality.
Right. This idea, if you will, this vision that we had for the Dream Project has been going on and had been going on ever since my father's passing years ago, 5-6 years ago. So this is the beginning, if you will, the culmination of that vision that we had for the Dream Project, that in essence incorporates everything that was so very important to my father, and that was the Massillon community, obviously the Massillon school system, education, and athletics. So this is, as you mentioned, the first phase of that. We have plans on continuing our Dream Project into phase 2. And that involves not only bricks and mortar, but the Dream curriculum that you've addressed in previous articles in your newspaper, as well as the Walsh College Readiness Program that is already in place here at the school. So while this is exciting, this is something you can touch and feel and take a great deal of pride in. We take as much pride, if not more, in the career opportunities that we'll be offering and the school will be offering for our children here in the Massillon City School District.
Your father, great friends with Paul Brown. Your family's roots go back to basically the start of modern day football at Washington High School. Just walk into this building here and drive past it and see your late father's name on the front of this complex. How much does that mean to you personally, and to the foundation? Well,
personally, it's something that I will always take great pride in. I'm very humbled by it because of the association, as you mentioned, that my father had with Coach Brown. And when I was a little guy and I met Coach Brown for the first time, I thought he walked on water, and still do to this day. So it was important to me that after all my father was able to do for the school district, I take great pride in being able to drive down either Paul Brown Drive and see Paul L. David next to Paul E. Brown Tiger Tiger Stadium. So I can't express how much joy and pride we take in that. It's really special.
We're inside the Paul L. David Athletic Training Center with Washington High School Athletic Director Tim Ridgely. Tim, I've walked through this place, and this is an unbelievable facility.
Yeah, it is. When you take a look at the building from outside, it looks enormous, and then when you come inside, it even actually portrays an image to you that it's even bigger on the inside. So yeah, I mean, you don't know how fortunate we are that Jeff and his foundation built this place for our school system to use as a multi-purpose facility, and to be able to have this and say that, you know, our kids are going to get to train in here and we're going to be able to use this and do different things with it. It's awesome. I mean, I can't express our gratitude from our school system to Jeff and his folks for doing this for us, because it's an awesome place.
This is a indoor football complex, 120 yards of football at 200 by 400 feet, 80,000 square feet in total. But the football team isn't the only athletic team at Washington High School that will be able to use this facility.
No, hopefully, you know, there's a couple different types of netting in here. There's nettings down at the south end of the facility that actually can be used with the golf team. And you know, there's some lanes over on the side over here that you can use to run on. So there's going to be multiple teams that use this thing, and it's just not going to be a football facility, but understandable that, you know, when you take a look at this facility where it's at right now, it's actually sitting on one of our practice fields when it was a grass field. So every day during football season, when our teams go out to practice football, one of our teams, either the varsity team's going to be in here practicing or the freshman team. So, but yeah, other sports are going to be able to utilize this place, and the biggest thing is, like, when they're conditioning to get in shape to play their season, they won't have to run on tile floors anymore when it's wintertime out. They'll be able to come inside.
Tim, thanks for your time. For cantonrep.com, I'm Todd Porter.